Here it comes.
Since the far-off days when man first heard a scratchy noise on a cylindrical drum, accompanied by staccato human tones, it has been his aim to add breadth and depth, to give realism and spaciousness, and even where it applies, to convey actual movement.
Intro, I start to go, my rhymes will flow, so get up and dance, cause Kane said so. If you were lounging around, it's time to get up. Pardon my expression, but I'ma tear shit up. I appear right here, scared and dear, a mere musketeer that would dare to compare. I do declare, getting busy is where it's at, but what you're saying, you wouldn't get a point for that, cause you're a featherweight, and your rhymes you carry light, but I drop bass just like Barry White. So how could you think that you pose a threat? You say you're rocking, how many shows you get?
I'm having fun. But what I want to do is, hey, thank you everyone for joining, being a part of Bay Royal Cigar Podcast. This is your virtual lounge. And, you know, you probably at your house. I'm not sure, but thank you for giving us your time being here. Let's take this time right now, cut them up, light them up, because, hey, I don't know what type of day you had, but I had a pretty good day. I can't embark on negativity, right? You know, so, you know, I just hope you and your family are well. You know, it's one of these times in life, but hey, I'm thankful to see another day, to experience life, and to have another cigar. So as we say in Cali, stay ashy, and it's a lifestyle. I mean, it's more words. I mean, we're coming with it. Anyways, you know, a little bit about Bay Royal. We help unite a network of cigar aficionados here in the Bay Area as well as nationwide, and kind of connecting, doing this with the podcast. Hope you and everybody else continue to follow us, join in. We're on bayroyalcn.com as well as all the social media platforms. Please join our group. You know, we want to educate and put information out, even share your pictures, things like that. We're not looking for, you know, a bunch of people. We're just looking for some, you know, people who love cigars, smoke cigars, and post it. You know, I just love to be engaged. So that's a little bit about us. Go to the website for a little bit more details. Every week that we've been doing this, we're going to continue doing this. So please be a part of it. Next week, we got more guests, different people. You never know. And next week is my birthday, too. So, hey, all the Leos are in the building. Shout out to all my Leos. If you're a Leo, yeah, I'm going to blow some smoke for you right now because this is our month. It's official tomorrow. You know, it's the first. We got any Leos on the call? I mean, who are my Leos? We got to blow some smoke or something. It's time to turn it up. Let me introduce this guest right here. For one, he's been a firefighter, had a career, you know, for one, out of Chicago. Aric has been, from my understanding, just someone that loves the leaf and has found a passion to doing, you know, what we're doing right now, which is smoking the cigars. And so his passion grew, actually started in his garage. This is mine, but it's my man cave. So everything does happen in your garage. You know, encourage you. I don't know who you are, but, you know, he continued doing it, growing it. Now he has 3 wonderful cigars. I don't want to get all into it, but I want him to break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, blow some smoke. Put a thumbs up for Mr. Aric. Black Star Smoke Cigars, baby. What's going on, Aric? How you doing, sir?
I'm good, brother. How about you?
I'm fantabulistic. You know, I'm finally enjoying this cigar. I just started it, which is yours.
Yeah.
You know, hey, bro, I just want you to pick up from where I left off. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about, yo, you starting in your backyard. I mean, you had an awesome career. Still do. I'm not sure. Are you still a firefighter?
Yeah, I'm injured, but I'm still a firefighter. So
Okay.
probably won't go back to work till sometime maybe December or January. I tore a labrum in my hip, so they had to go in and repair it. So it takes a while for me to go through therapy and get all that stuff straight. So I'll be back at it. I'm not sure what capacity, because the firehouse I was at, we go to a lot of fires. So I had to see how my body's feeling and see if I can handle that type of work. It's hard work, man. The real hard work going to a fire. So, but I'm also certified as a fire investigator, so I can go to that division and, you know, I'll go in after the fire is put out and determine how the fire was started, whether it was started by accident or if it was arson.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The fire investigation. I mean, I tried to take that test and flunked it. It was a test. So I was like, well, you know, I'm going to just start it then. I'm not going to put it out. I just, you know, I need to go back to school, you know, and understand.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what a job, what a career, bro. I have some friends that are doing the same thing. But yeah, tell me your story, man. How'd you get into cigars? I mean, this is a pretty deep industry to get into. Pretty tough industry. You started in your garage. I mean, tell us, how did you get everything going?
Well, I started smoking cigars at the firehouse. So, you know, when I first started, I had a Black Pearl. I don't even know who makes that cigar. But anyway, I had that, and you know, I thought it was decent, so I decided to explore more. So I think the second set of cigars that I had was some black cherry ones from a local lounge around here. So I smoked those joints, and I was like, man, you know, I liked them because I didn't know any better. So I immediately went from those to another local lounge, and I got a Liga Privada, the Dirty Rat, you know. So I got that and I smoked it, and then I started smoking similar cigars to that, you know, on that type of caliber. Okay. So I went back and got some black cherries because I was like, you know, I like them. So I went back and got them, and they tasted like straight trash. So my palate had changed. The Dirty Rats had changed my palate that fast. Like, it was within a matter of a couple of weeks. And I haven't smoked anything infused after that, you know. So that's pretty much how I got started, man. I was sitting in the firehouse, and my buddy was like, man, come on, smoke a cigar with me. And I was like, all right, come on, let's do it, you know. So I'm in my man cave now. This is where all my best ideas come to me. This is where the idea for Black Star Line cigars came anyway. Nice. So I was sitting out here smoking, and I knew it was a time for me to start a business, but I wasn't technically sure what to start. So I kept thinking about it, and then I looked at my hand, and I'm like, man, dude, you know, it'd be dope if we could start a cigar brand, you know. Mm-hmm. So I hollered at Derek. I think Derek just hopped on the Zoom. I hollered at Derek, and you know, told him the idea, and, you know, could he help me start it? And he was like, man, definitely. And then that's how Black Star went from you know, just an idea to us actually moving on it.
So Derek is a partner of yours.
He works with me. I'm the owner. He works with me though. He's one of the main guys I bounce ideas off of.
Okay, so that's a lot of trust. I mean, you know, how did you guys hook up and really, you know, put this team together?
We're childhood friends. We grew up in the same area, so we've known each other. I don't know, at least 30 years, and not longer.
Nice. Yeah, you know. What's going on, Derek? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you?
Excellent. Let me see that hat. Is that the Black Star Line hat?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Yes, sir.
Hey, well, you know, I got
this on because I'm hiding up the ball spot. That's why I got it on right now in the house. I'm hiding up the ball spot.
Everybody that has a ball spot always wear that cap, keep it tight, and the balls your head up like, thank you, you know.
Exactly.
Speaking of ball spots, you know, basketball just started yesterday. LeBron James was playing. I seen that ball spot in the back of his head. Did you?
Yeah. You need to let it go, man. He's struggling. You need to let it go. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm like, he look fine with a ball head, but he's trying to hold on.
Just cut it off. It's fine. Hey, you're sweating, man. It's cool. He was struggling in the past. I mean, his hairline, everything. I think everybody just focused more on that because he put more attention to it. So, anyways, I'm sorry. We get a little distracted sometimes, you know. It's just regular life. You know, one thing is, hey, we talk about lifestyle, culture, industry. So we're going to pull a little bit of everything out. Yo, how are you and your family? I know this is a time right now, everybody is like either sheltered in, not really going out. You know, people are not really doing too well with their business. Some people are booming in business. I mean, but the cigar industry is from what I hear, is really doing well. I mean, you guys been really able to utilize the connections and just marketing and things like that to other networks and people in this industry.
Yeah. Well, you know, if y'all look at the Instagram page, everybody follow us. If you don't, it's Black Star Line Cigars. I brand the hell out of that page. Everything has something to do with Black Star Line in some form or fashion. As far as COVID, you know, it really, unfortunately, it helped us out because our online sales really went through the roof. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people found out about us either word of mouth, or they heard about me on some podcast, or they read reviews on the cigars, or somebody else reviewed it, and then they looked us up and start following us, and then they started ordering. And then word of mouth is crazy. So all three of the blends are great. So when something's good, it gets out. So this time has actually been very profitable for us, unfortunately. And it saves me a lot. It saves me a lot of time because it keeps me off the road. I'm not trying to run out to all these different cities to do events and all that stuff, when I can just hop on here with you in my own garage. Yeah. And I'm talking to a bunch of people that may or may not know me, so, and they get to know me a little bit, and they get to know about the brand.
I couldn't have said it better, because, that's how this whole podcast started. I mean, I did not know I was cut out to do it. I still don't know. Y'all got to really help me. But, it's been a blessing, because I've been able to connect with a lot of people and learn about their cigars, learn more about this industry, and connect with you. For one, we've been having some different discussions with different people, and I felt it in my heart to really bring you guys on. I've heard some great things, but one thing is I don't want to hear a lot. I want to actually taste it for myself. So, hey, I enjoyed that cigar I posted yesterday.
Warwich.
The Warwich was. So I really want to say that's a pepper. That's just the pepper. For one, when I lit it up, I tasted it. I smelled it. The smoke.
Yeah, it's a blast of pepper from start, and then it tones down.
I was like, what type of pepper? I was like, it's just powerful pepper. I don't know what kind, but maybe you could tell us about it. Like, was that a Connecticut wrapper too?
Indeed. It's a Connecticut shade wrapper.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what throws a lot of people off, because they're like, man, they think it's a Connecticut wrapper, and it's going to be like Romeo and Julieta, where they all their Connecticut's are, real mild. Warwick is not that girl. You know what I'm saying? Warwick won't play with you. And if you're not ready for it, it'll get you in Debo's pigeon coop. It's
Debo cool. That's I can't do all the noises. I'm shout out to everybody that know about Friday. So if you don't watch it, but let's go back to when you started. I mean, you had a vision. Is this the what family is this that you connected with the cigars?
Oh, initially. The first two blends, the one you're smoking in the Mexican San Andreas, is from El Titan de Bronze. So that's Sandy, and Sandy's the owner, Sandy Cobas. Sandy Cobas is Willie Herrera's mother-in-law. So I'm like indirectly tied in with.
Did you say Willie Herrera?
Yeah, that's my man. Yeah.
So Brewer State, for one, Willie is known for. Willie doesn't just work with anybody. So shout out to Willie, man. I've met him personally a few times, hung out with him, real cool, laid back. I mean, how did you really put that agreement or that relationship together? How was it for you? I don't have to go through the details, but how was it, like, just because you were, trying to figure out, like, hey, what am I going to do? I want to create, this type of cigar. I'm not really sure, but how did you connect with that family?
Well, long story short, like I said, the idea started here in the garage. So what we did was we started networking at Drew Estate events. So anytime JD would come to Chicago, we were there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever event it was, we were there in his face, to the point he got to know us. Initially, he gave us his email. We weren't getting any kind of response from that. So we kept going to the events. And then he was like, man, y'all serious, huh? So he gave us his phone number. So then he's the one that pointed us to El Titan de Bronze. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one that he was like, man, Sandy will probably do that for you. Just call her and talk to her and see what's up. And tell her I sent you. So we kept calling, wasn't getting him response because her mother was sick at the time. So she wasn't in the factory. Okay. So we were never getting a response. So one day I was sitting around once again in my man cave, and I was like, man, I'm gonna send her some flowers and put on there, I hope your mom gets better, and that type of thing. Okay. Just to get us in her head. So we sent it down there. Still didn't hear nothing. So it was like months after that. We were to the point we were like, man, we don't know what to do. So some told me like, hey, call her right now. So I hit Derek up like, hey, let's call her right now. So we call, and the gatekeeper originally was Kitty. She left the factory, and Giselle answered the phone. That's Willie's wife. So we asked for Sandy, and she was like, oh yeah, she's right here. and handed the phone to her. So
Put on-
she got on the phone. We told her who we were, and she was like, "You those nice guys that sent me the flowers a few months back." And she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do that blend for y'all."
That's
And that's how we got going.
How did you know she liked flowers? She's big on that.
It was just a feeling,
like
man.
Perfect.
To be honest with you, bro, it was just a feeling. I get a lot of feelings. You know how people be like, "Man, something told me." You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's my ancestors was talking to me or something's talking. It was telling me like, "Hey, do this."
Okay.
And I did it, and it panned out.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent. Yeah, she loves flowers. I've heard a long, story about how she's just really been engaged. She had a birthday too. I want to say, was it earlier this year or?
Yeah. A few months back.
Something like a few months back, yeah. And the whole office blessed her with a bunch of flowers. And so, I think that's the perfect way to connect with, women. And, for one, she has a reputation, and she's out of Miami, right?
Calle Ocho. Yeah, Little Havana.
Ocho. Yeah. So that is excellent. So, for one, there's like 3 cigars that you have, right? Yeah. Okay. So what was your first one?
The 2 from El Titan. We got them both at the same time. So like I said, that one you got is a sun-grown Habano, Ecuadorian binder, and a Dominican and Nicaraguan filler. Okay. The red and black band is a Mexican San Andreas with an Ecuadorian binder and just a Nicaraguan filler. Now, they both have a double binder and a triple cap. So the construction is great,
this one has flavor.
Yeah.
Just I'm really, as you see where I'm at.
Yeah. The blue one's a flavor bomb.
This is Nicaragua. So, I'm like, I'm already knowing. It's like, hey, I wanted to go with this one. And so this is my second cigar, that I'm smoking from you. And hey, I'm impressed. Not bad at all. Like, who actually blended this one here? Did Willie do it?
Derek and I put together the binder, wrapper, and filler for this one.
Okay.
And Sandy had some suggestions, and Willie didn't have anything to do with this one.
Okay, Willie.
No. I didn't meet Willie. We didn't meet Willie until he came up here he came to Chicago, and he did an event at Up Down. And Sandy was on his ass that day because she was like, "You better talk to Aric and Derek that day, and make sure y'all take pictures with him and everything." So,
well, hey, man, she really likes y'all, man. I mean, when did you meet her? Like, I know you guys went out there to Miami.
Personally?
Yeah.
They were still rolling the cigars, and I flew down there and I hung out with her for a weekend. That's when I sat and smoked with Willie in there too. So
okay.
Yeah. I met some good people when I met H from he's a manager of Corona Cigars, I think it is, in Orlando. They got like 4 locations. It's a very popular lounge that's down there.
Yeah.
But I met him down there. Yeah. So
that's excellent. Do you plan to ever visit the factory? Because they actually have a lot of tobacco up in there, and they roll for a lot of people. Do you know who they roll for still? Tatu.
Well, LTD. Yeah, I've been there already. I said, I hung out there the whole weekend. I almost lived in there.
Yeah.
They roll for La Polina. Cornelius and Anthony's come out of there when they were still the company was still alive.
Right.
Warp comes out of there. Kyle does his stuff out of there. Provider Club's done stuff out of there. It's a lot of people that
a lot of different companies. Yeah.
No notable companies that come out of there. It's a historic factory, and it's right in the United States.
No, it really is, and it's not easy to connect with Sandy. I mean, there's a lot of, I call them vendors, that do come in and try, but it's very tough. So
she doesn't work with everybody.
She doesn't. She's very selective, and she gets that all the time, from what I hear. I haven't tried or nothing like that. I just, I think I've met her a couple times. She won't remember me, so. But I just really. I was just hanging out with some people, and I was able to see the environment and kind of get a brief tour, and then I was told to get out. So let me see.
I mean, part of the reason why she doesn't work with everybody, because it's a small factory, man. Like, I think they may have 8 rollers in there. So even sometimes I could have problems, and I already got a blends with him. I could have problems getting cigars out of there because if Willie's coming out of there, because Herrera Esteli Miami is rolled there. If he's coming out of there, and if Kyle's doing something, if he's got that black honey and the other stuff that he's got coming out, and then if La Polina's doing the Goldies, because the Goldies are rolled there, then that pushes me further down on the totem pole.
Right,
on,
yeah.
you know, the type of order I can get. You know,
Right. This is for one. I'm very impressed. For one,
Thanks, brother.
I smoke a lot of different cigars, and I'm not just saying this to gas you. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
No, I appreciate it, brother.
I think, you know, there's a lot of great things to come with you guys. I'd like to know even more, like, what plans you have. Like, do you plan to go to Nicaragua in the future and connect with some of the factories? And I mean, hey, you got some good blends right now, and I know there's some other ideas that you have in your head, and, you know, probably your partner too. You know, I don't know. Do you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. I do have another stick that's already ready for Aganorsa, but I'm waiting to see what's going to happen in September. So I'm actually doing it as a bigger ring gauge, because the person I'm doing the cigar for, he likes 6x60s. So that's what a lot of people need to realize is, like, you got to continue to smoke different stuff so your palate continue to grow. So on the average, I smoke 3 to 4 cigars a day. And this is out of my personal collection. I don't, you know, a lot of people ask me, like, oh yeah, you know, do you only smoke your cigars? Hell no, because that would be boring as hell. I love my cigars, but how boring would that be to smoke the same thing over? That's like eating the same meal every day. You know what I'm saying? Even though it may be your favorite meal. Yeah. But how boring would that be to eat it every day? You know? So I smoke at least 3 cigars a day. And the type of personal collection that I have, because I have a 700 count humidor in the house. I have several smaller ones that hold 300 a piece. I have one out here that holds 250. You know what I'm saying? So I got an extensive collection. So I could smoke 3 cigars a day for at least a week and not touch the same brand that whole week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I've been practicing, quote unquote. I've been practicing with the tobacco and getting to know a lot of different tobacco, and it translates into the product that we got. You know what I'm saying? Because I was down in Atlanta at a lounge, and a cat was smoking the San Andreas, and he was smoking it, and he was like, man, I don't know you. I just met you. I don't know you from Adam. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, I could tell by the way the cigar was put together that you smoke a lot. And I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people say about me. They're like, man, when they notice that when I like something, that I really dive head first into it. And I really learn that. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I'll be smoking a cigar, and I may be either reading about that cigar, or I may be reading about another cigar, and listen to the Black Star. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely Talib Kweli. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, or I might have Brand Nubian on with their Black Star.
Hey, so, you know, real hip hop, you know.
KRS-One is my favorite artist, man.
Oh,
he's my favorite MC.
I've been bumping it, man. Don't let me bring out the boombox, man. You know, I already did it with Sean Williams, testing him on his old school mixes, you know. But, you know, I've been bumping nothing but the real. Hey, so I'm in KRS-One video, Step Into a World. I don't know if you've, you know, really seen it. I'm like the guy.
You say you're in it? Oh, shit. That's what's up.
I'm on stage holding the camera. I'm next to the chick singing "Step Into a World," and I'm right there with the camera right there.
But Ed Lever fucks with us.
Yeah, man.
You know Ed Lever smokes our cigars.
Ed, man, shout out to Ed Lever, man. What's up, Ed?
Yeah, he fucks with us. Yeah. I'm trying to tie him down. He said he was gonna do an IG live with us, and he hasn't locked down a date yet. So me and Chris have been like trying to hit him, like, yo, what's up? We ready to do it.
If we do that. Hey, man, I got to try to holler at Sway and bring Sway up on there. That'd be
that'd be dope.
Because
that'd be
look,
dope.
Sway is from Oakland, right here, Bay Area.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
And this is where the Wake Up Show originated. You know, have you ever been to Nicaragua or Dominican or Cuba?
I haven't. When things clear up, I'll be able to go, because you know, I could visit Aganorsa anytime. You know, down there, Tapsa. So you know, Terrence Riley, because that's where Warwish is rolled at Aganorsa. So,
yeah, Warwick,
So I went directly to Nicaragua for that stick.
for that stick
So,
right there.
Yeah. And the
Bro.
first thing Terrence asked me, he was like, "Man, how do you want the cigar?" So I gave him the wrapper, the binder, and the filler. I gave him 2 blends to do. So they sent
Okay.
both of them to me. The first one was Warwick that we smoked. Me and Chris is on the line too. He's our sales director. So me and Chris were sitting in the garage and we smoked Warwick.
Chris,
And me and him both.
Let's bring Chris into this conversation. Let me try.
Yeah, bring him on.
How you doing, Chris?
Good. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm
Chris, what up, though?
fantastic. So
What's up, man?
Tell us about this. Jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had met Aric. Actually, there's a mutual. Well, it's actually his cousin through marriage. Because I'm actually on Chicago Police Department here, and his cousin Angelo by marriage had came over because I had injured my hand at work, and he gave me one of his sticks, and I was like, "Yo, this is a great stick. I love the flavor." And I know everybody that hosts Atlanta Cigar Week. So I was like, well, I just want to see brothers succeed. So I said, well, let me help, Aric do the Atlanta Cigar Week. And we went down there, man, and the rest is history, man. I'm just so fortunate and happy that he put me on the team, man, because we're doing so well now, but we also want to make sure that we do good business, That's the number one thing that we've always been talking about, man. And what's crazy to me is, how far we've come, since last August, man. Aric is like another brother of mine, man. I go in the man cave all the time and smoke with him and run ideas. And, I'm just so blessed to be part of Black Star Line Cigars, man. So.
So are you guys frat brothers?
No. I'm more like a little brother. He's the big brother.
Well, that's a good thing, big bro. So,
man.
Your new name is Big Bro. You must got on you or something. How old are you?
I'm actually 30. I'll be 31 August 12th. So I'm a Leo too.
Okay, okay. See, I'm in the 40s club, so I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when I was 31. It's a little different now.
Yeah.
Everybody that's in the 40s, we like, hey, slow it down. I'll be like, unless you're working out.
But I also want to thank you, man, for having us on the Zoom, man, because all this exposure is well worth it. And I'm really hoping that it was hard getting a cigar community, but I know we're shaking up the cigar world right now, man. So,
yeah.
And that's the thing about cigar smoking, man. You always are supposed to make sure that you always learn, smoking different sticks and learning your palate. I always tell people you're always supposed to educate your palate every year, because there's so many cigars out here, man. But what I'm really hoping, once this FDA thing goes through, that we really can start coming out, because we're working in the lab. Aric knows. So
yeah. That actually
brings
me to my next question. How do you feel with this? This new law, if it does go through with the FDA, are you ready for it? What's gonna happen?
I just had to get a lawyer to fill out the paperwork for the FDA stuff, because I looked at it and honestly I didn't understand it. So I actually got the same lawyer that LT Nebranze and Aganorsa uses. Terrence Riley put me on to him. So he's taking care of it, and he was just like, we shouldn't have any problems with the current blends that we have. He was just specifically like, hey man, don't release anything new between now and then. Just wait. And I couldn't get a cigar out this fast anyway before the deadline anyway. So. So it should be fine. I'm not too worried about it, because I know the 2 factories, and that's why we strategically dealt with factories like that, because I knew they had our back. So.
Well, that's good. That's excellent. I mean, especially when you have love. It's a growing relationship, and you've established some longevity and some future with stick. I really see a lot of great things to come with what you're doing. I definitely encourage you, hey, get out there, go to those factories, get involved. You come back different, try to roll, learn. It's easy. Still.
Yeah, a lot of people want to work with us, bro.
Bring it back.
Yeah, a lot of people have, Aurora. Aurora. I've been offered samples from Aurora. I actually got samples from Noel Rojas right now. That I could put out, but I'm like I said, I'm waiting. I got another stick through Aganorsa that's already ready. And when some people know who the stick is for. It's a retired NBA player, and
Okay.
some people know who it's for. I'm not telling anybody just yet.
Okay.
But when it's ready, that's when I'm gonna drop it. So that's gonna be hot.
That's awesome.
And then the one that everybody's really waiting for is the Maduro version of Warwick. So,
yeah. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
So I took notes on that cigar last night. The first inch, definitely it was, pepper right in your nose, smoky. It kind of smoothened out, but I taste the pepper in the back. It wasn't like very strong. It gave me some time, and it picked back up too. I seen the Lajero too. Looked at it, from the top, smelled it. I was very impressed. Like, this is going to be an interesting cigar. It didn't smell like what I call like a farm cigar. Now, everybody's palate is different. I'm just, kind of more into all these things because I've been to the factories. I've learned some things. So, when you go to places, you pick up different languages and they teach you. So I'm sounding like them right now. Don't bother. But it's interesting. I mean, this is a learning process, but I do have to say, I did taste a little cream. And that was, I actually had a little rum I paired it with, and it was good.
Oh, okay.
Also, I had
which rum was it?
It was the Zaya. It was the Zaya.
It's from Trinidad.
I don't know. I was at a friend's house. He had the Zaya. It was kind of like I don't know. That was my first time trying it, but it was not too sweet. I don't like the rums like all like syrupy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't drink a lot of rum. Sometimes Diplomatico is cool. I'm not a big rum guy, but I will drink it. Like I said, I'm pretty much a Scotch guy. But the pairing that we found so far that was best with Warwick is Four Roses single barrel. So, but like I said, some bourbon aficionados will probably be like, oh, well, I don't like Four Roses. This is what I would pair it with. Because one of my guys that really drinks bourbon said that the Warwick goes good with Old Granddad 114. So I haven't tried that one yet. I've been meaning to buy it, and I keep forgetting. So I'm probably gonna make it a point to get it sometime this weekend so I can check it out myself.
Yeah, I think it's good when you can pair and then taste the cigar, and then your palate. Are you retro hell? Do you all the time retro hell too?
All the time, no. But I am a huge fan of retrohaling because I feel like if you're not retrohaling, you're not getting the full taste of the cigar. Yeah. If you're just taking a pull and blowing it out, you're not getting everything that you can out of it. Right. But you'll see as I'm smoking, if you pay attention, I retrohale maybe like every other time. Yeah. Every time I take a pull.
So I've been retrohaling the hell out of this, and I actually like it. Very smooth, and it's complementing what I'm drinking right now. And
what you got? Oh yeah, the double wood. So, yeah,
it's pretty good.
Balvenie.
Yeah, Balvenie. I had to go with it. I wanted to switch it up. I've been on all different types, but I thought this one was something that, hey, I want to enjoy, but also I want to taste it. So it actually complements it because it's smoky. It's not beating my eyes up. The smoke is good. You have good construction with it as well. This is a Connecticut wrapper too.
Sun-grown Habano.
Sun-grown Habano. It's real good. You guys did real good with it. You guys.
Thanks, brother.
What has inspired you for maybe your next cigar?
I'm like you, man. I smoke everything. I mostly smoke boutique stuff, but I've smoked all the big guys too. But I prefer boutique stuff. But Tatawahe really influences me. Roma Craft does. Skip and Mike, they some great dudes, man. When I sat and talked with them, and I told them what I was doing, and they gave me all the. They basically talked me to death. They was like, man, we gonna tell you everything you need to know, even Pete Johnson, man, he sat with me and talked to me and gave me a lot of advice. And those type of cigars, that caliber. I mean, even my father, or like I already mentioned, Noel Rojas, he has fantastic Lanceros. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about Gage earlier. That my favorite Vitola is a Lancero, because that's where you're getting all the flavor from, because it's so thin.
Absolutely.
You know,
I think that. I mean, do you have one of those coming out, the Lanceros, in the future? I know you're gonna have that. You gotta have that.
It's funny you say that, because I'm sold at Underground Cigars in Fort Worth, and they're having they're switching lounges. They got a bigger lounge, so they're having a grand opening party on October 10th. So I reached out to Don and I was like, "Hey man, I was like, what's up with a special size for that event?"
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, let's do Warwich. He was like, hell yeah. He was like, what you talking about? I was like, I'm gonna bring a Lancero out there. So October 10th, as long as the factory can get it out in time, October 10th, there's gonna be a Lancero version of Warwich at Underground Cigars. So if you want it, you better try to get it, because when I did Underground Fest in March, I did a special version of Warwich, the Robusto size. We sold 415 Robustos in 4 hours.
No,
it was that. I didn't have a voice.
400.
Yeah,
415, no joke.
I mean, boxes. I mean, singles. I mean, what? Like
singles. They were single cigars. 415 of them. Yep.
Wow.
Some people say that the Robusto is better than the Corona box press. I smoked both of them, and I was like, they were the same to me. But some people like the Robusto better than the Corona box press. So I guess it's just, pick your poison. It depends on what you like.
That's awesome, man. I see a lot of people really trying to figure out their palate. Some people smoke cigars and they go to the same ones. Have you ever been to a cigar lounge event and just hosted your own cigars and, just engage with different people? There's so much competition. There's, the cigar lounges, people are coming in and they're trying your cigars. And then, they seeing a brother too. So I got to throw that in there too. It's not
that's a factor
in this industry.
Yeah.
So you come to cigar. I mean, are you getting the love? Are you getting? Talk to me. I'm rambling right now, but I'm just throwing out all these.
Yeah,
because
I had to answer the different parts, but I'm trying to
so
pick where
many
to start
different ones. But all these questions come to mind in other people.
Yeah. All right, which one you want me to start with?
Anyone.
Okay. Now, as far as love. As far as love, man, yeah, people. I mean, I think it's wholeheartedly because of the factors we come out of, and some people you talk to, they'll conceal where they're getting their tobacco from. I'm not like that, I'm very transparent. I'm up front. We come from Aganorsa Leaf and we come from El Titan de Bronze. You know what I'm saying? That's where my blends come from. So I think people that actually know things about those factories and know what comes out of it helped us out tremendously, especially with lounges and stuff like that. As far as the me having melanin, you know what I'm saying? I personally, I haven't upfront dealt with anything, now I don't know what's being said behind my back, but when I'm dealing with line, nobody's ever gave me a problem, you know what I'm saying, because I'm black, you know what I'm saying? So it's been pretty much love across the board, So
where are you out of? Where's your cigars located right now? Chicago?
Oh, man.
Atlanta.
Chicago, Atlanta, Louisiana. I forget.
All over Louisiana?
No, Sticks on the Bayou is Lake Charles.
Lake Charles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you real brief. So I'm Creole. My father's from Lake Charles, and I used to live in Lafayette too. So that's my neck of the woods too. It's a huge population of people that love cigars out there. Have you been?
It is. I haven't. I've been to Louisiana several times because my father's from Shreveport. So yeah. And then my mother's family's from. My mother's family's from Natchitoches. That sound familiar?
Nah, I don't know about that one.
It's not too far away from
okay.
Shreveport.
They got so many.
Bossier County or something like that. Yeah, or Bossier. Is it Parish? Bossier Parish?
Bossier Parish?
Something like that. Yeah.
I guess.
So
I used to live in Lafayette, but and I have some family that's actually visiting here. They've been here for a while now, and they smoke cigars, and they like, yeah, boy, when you go out there to Lafayette, this is their slang. When you go out there to Lafayette, I'm gonna hook you up. They got a good little lounge out there, yeah. That's how they talk. But they talk a lot quicker. I'm very slow. They talk so quick, it sounds like they speak in a different language. So
yeah. We're I'm in Connecticut, I'm in Virginia, New Jersey.
Man, you spreading it out. I mean, are you doing all the marketing yourself too?
Yeah, man. We're small, dude.
You working.
So I wear literally like 50 hats. So sometimes I'm literally like spent because I do so many things. I'm working on the website. I'm talking to lounges. I package up and box all the orders that come through. I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? All of that, everything. So the biggest one that we recently got, the biggest two was Hogshead in Fredericksburg, Virginia. That's a very good lounge to be in. And then I don't know if you saw that we posted, but Provider Club picked us up. So.
Oh, congratulations, bro! Congratulations.
Thanks,
You taking off with this, man.
Yeah.
I see some big things coming. I mean, hey, Chris, you gonna still be a PD?
I don't know,
hey,
man.
What's going on? You gotta be the rep.
I know, man, but the way the crime is going, man, I'm really working and trying to help Aric, like, make sure that we, do a solid thing, and then, man, we're just working, man. It's just been an absolute blessing working with this cigar brand. We got so many people just trying our cigars, and we were at a point, where we were just giving so many samples out, and people really weren't adhering to it. And then now all of a sudden people are like, where can I get the cigars? So it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy, but. Like I tell people all the time, I say with hard work and, and due diligence, man, things work out like they're supposed to. So it's coming to fruition, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, we had a call last week, and we had some hot topics. And, for one, we had a lot of people just talking about, hey, we got to support our brothers and everything, and we got to help each other out. This is what this platform is about, helping each other out, and getting it out, spreading the word, especially when you have a good cigar too. That really does help. So whatever we can do, of course, we're on board to do that, to doing that. Like with this is probably something that's going to be later on, like when when everything changes, the vaccine, hopefully we got some vaccines that are comfortable to everybody, and we can get back to reality. Are you going to take this more full time, go out to these different lounges, or are you going to put somebody like Chris and then market?
I mean, once I go back to work, it'll be dependent on my schedule. But I mean, most people know as a firefighter, I only work 80 days a year, so I'll have some time to get out to some lounges, but eventually we're going to put some reps in place. I've had reps approach me already, and that want to rep, that smoke the cigars, and they were like, "Yo, we need to make this happen." So it's just a matter of putting people in place. Another thing that's big that's popping with us is if you all been in the lounges and you're familiar with the magazine Cigar Press. We are going to be in one of the upcoming editions of Cigar Press. They did a full interview. Thanks, brother. They did a full interview of us, took all the pictures and all that stuff. So I just sent over the logo for them, so they'll have it, and they're putting it together so it'll be in the magazine.
Do you plan to be a part of like the big smokes too, the one in Miami and the one in Vegas too?
Yeah, Black Smoke. We tossed around the idea about going to that. Actually, a couple of my frat brothers are like run it. So that's I could get into that anytime.
You said you're
Kappa.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'm a Kappa.
Okay. What?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
You see the big flag over
I see
there.
the big flag. I see it. The red Kappas. What? What?
Mhm.
I don't really know a lot about Kappas. Tell me a little bit about Kappas. I know some Kappas, but I know a lot about Kappas.
Kappas are known as
Shout
the
out to
pretty
the Kappas,
boys.
man.
Yeah, we're supposed to be the ladies, lady killers. You know what I'm saying? Red and white. We got the canes. We twirl. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? The
goodness.
smoothest cats. You know what I'm saying? On the yard. You know. So
Okay, so the Kappas.
uh,
What's y'all sign? Everybody has different little signs. Okay, that's
yeah,
right there.
like the Bloods. That's why
Of course.
Kappas and Bloods have beef a lot in Cali because of
Oh
the
man,
symbols look the same.
that's in LA, by the way. So
Yeah.
you know, over here we got probably more Mexicans that are like they call them North Daniels. The North
Okay.
Daniels, they love red, and the South
Okay.
Daniels, that's the blue. So in LA,
Okay.
yeah, you crazy man. It's out there. That's another story. That's we gonna need Chris. Chris, you gotta be packing, brother.
Trust me, man. I'm
Security.
always on high alert.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Big Smoke, we like to be there. Black Smoke, like I said, I just talked to Keith. He's from Miami, alumni down there in Miami. And he said they pushed it back from
Yeah, they
they
pushed
pushed
it
it back to MLK weekend in January.
back. Okay.
So
Okay.
so that gives me a little more time. Because everything was too close together, man. Like Atlanta Cigar Week want us to come because we did it last year and we're much bigger now. So they want us to come to that. Then you got Cigar Mike's experience is the week after that.
Yeah.
And Cigar Mike is my man. So I'm just
Shout out
like,
to Cigar Mike.
yeah, I'm surprised he ain't know, But yeah, so we had to make a decision between Atlanta Cigar Week, and I think this is the first time I'm formally saying it in front of people. We're most likely going to be at Cigar Mike's week. So
Okay. Yeah. That's excellent, man. And then there's Big Smoke in Vegas. So the Black Smoke, that's in Miami. Then you have Cigar Aficionado. Let's talk about that. Like the industry, there's a lot of different, premium cigars, special stuff like that. Have you really tried to connect with them and get started, promoting in the Cigar Aficionado magazine, stuff like that?
Nah, because a lot of that stuff in Cigar Aficionado is payola, man. So if you got the bucks, you in there. Because I'm sure you've heard a lot of people that have talked about the #1 cigar that they had for, I think it was last year or whatever, and everybody said it was trash. Was it EP Carrillo that everybody hated, and it was rated #1? Whatever, it wasn't the recent one. It was the year before that, and everybody that smoked it hated it. So. Yeah, no, I haven't. I'm not big enough for the bands, man.
It had different reviews, and everybody's palate is different. But when you make the point of like payola and investing, yeah, it is a lot of money. Like, how much is it to run a full page ad on that? Have you ever asked?
I have no idea. I ain't even asked. I'm not even concerned with them, man. If they feel I'm big enough to even be considered to be affiliated with them, that's cool. And if not, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Because we get a lot of buzz anyway. So
it's a high.
Yeah, because
but I hear like when you have a #1 rated cigar, you can't.
Yeah, EPC Encore is what Cliff just said.
EPC Encore. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Cliff. What's going on, Cliff? Hey, we got some Chicagoans in the building. You ever connect?
Yeah, Cliff, I saw your message too, so we'll hook up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the folks out there in Chicago. Where do you normally hang out over there? That's your hometown.
At Water Limon in Richmond Park. Brian's spot is dope, and I will venture to say that has the best boutique selection in the state.
Wow.
Up Down is a great spot to go to. They're going to carry us. They're concerned about if we're going to get shut down again. So, but Phil and Joel told me flat out, they was like, yo, y'all gonna be in here. And it's just a matter of when. Casa de Monte Cristo is a dope one. It's in Countryside. And then my other favorite one is Casa de Puros, which used to be affiliated with Casa de Monte Cristo, but Casa de Monte Cristo is building a big mega lounge. It's dope in Schaumburg. So in order to get the funds that they needed to fund that venture, they had to sell Casa de Puros. So they sold it to two young brothers. I'm proud of these young brothers, man. They 30 years old and got a dope lounge in Forest Park.
That's
yeah.
I think
It's a black-owned lounge and it's dope.
Really? Wow.
Yes. Casa de Puros.
You know
so
what?
Anybody
do
come
me
to
a
Chicago,
favor.
go to Casa de Puros.
Send them my math. Give them my information. I like to bring them out here. I like to talk about that because I never knew about it, and I think we got to promote them.
Julian and Brandon, they're some good young dudes, man. And like I'll be 44 in December, so I look at them like little brothers, man. And I'm like, yo,
don't tell me
y'all doing it, man.
So we the same age. So like my birthday is next Friday. I'll be 44. So shout out to all my Leos. Look, I'm gonna throw
you got me by a few months. You can see the gray in my goatee. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
You can't see mine's up close. I'm a little distance away, but hey, wear it proud. Don't be ashamed. That's excellent, man. We got to really stay connected. I want you to always stay in contact. We got to stay in contact. Put me on. Let me know what you're doing. I want to
for sure.
More of these conversations out, especially when you drop in, different cigars, whatever you're doing. You definitely have that open door. So what I want to do at this point is, before I do you have any like last words, comments, things like that for anybody that is looking on?
Yeah, I mean, thank you for everybody that supported us, man. Because I mean, without y'all, we wouldn't be anything, So I'm a huge fan of everybody that supports us, and we're real big on customer service, and I'm allergic to bad business, so I don't do bad business at all. I ship daily. Only day I don't ship out packages is Sunday because nothing's open to ship. If Sunday was available, I'd ship Sunday too. But follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'm on there, and I respond to everything: emails, calls, DMs. I respond to everything. So, but the best thing I can say to everybody is, man, thank you. And anybody who hasn't tried us, check us out because we got some heat.
Definitely got some heat, man. Definitely got some heat. What I'm about to do, we're gonna open it up for a little Q&A. What's going on, brother? What's your name?
Fancy.
Okay, so Fancy. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Tell them about the Bay Area. Any questions you have, go ahead.
No, my question was that I just want to know if I can get expedited shipping sometimes on shipments. Because first of all, man, the cigars are fire, brother.
No, thank you. I remember packaging your order up. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah. Is it possible to get some expedited shipping though sometimes?
Just hit me. Just send me an email or hit me on the DM on Instagram or call me or whatever.
Got you.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And just let me know what you're trying to do, and we'll work it out.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
Cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Thank you, Mr. Fan. Sherman from the Bay Area. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, brother? What's up? How's everybody?
Brother. How you doing?
Fine, new man.
Yeah. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, have not had a chance to try your stick, but looking forward to it. Much success to you, man. Appreciate you driving like you have to make it as far. I came in about 10 minutes late, man, so I don't know if you got a chance to talk about why you chose Black Star Line as your brand name. Because I know there's a little history behind it, but
Pan-African.
Share it, man.
Marcus Garvey.
Share, there you go.
Pan-African. Marcus Garvey. Yeah, it's Marcus Garvey Shipping Company. So
right.
I was like, man, I always build off my ancestors, man. And even though we weren't blood related, he's my ancestor. So any way I could rock to keep that name alive, it's dope. The funny story I'll tell you, when we was in Fort Worth, I ran into James Brown from Black Label Trading Company. So me and him were talking, and I had on my Black Star stuff. So he was like, man, is that the same Black Star from Ghana? So I was like, man, I was impressed. So I was like, oh, okay, some history. And the surprising thing about James Brown is he lived in Ghana for 4 years.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, James Brown's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed talking to him, you know. But yeah, that's where it comes from, is Marcus
Well,
Garvey.
push that history, brother. I appreciate that very much, man. I'm gonna send you a note, man, and get that stick as quick as I can.
No doubt. I'll be looking out for it.
All right, brother. Peace.
Thank you, Mr.
Peace.
Sherman. Hey, you ever hit up that mansion spot?
Biggs Mansion on Dearborn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
heard
we've been there.
about that.
Yeah.
Do they carry your cigar? They support it?
No, we had dropped some samples off to the owner, and there's actually a brother that I know. He was actually in the Nation of Islam, but he does some other stuff for the minister. But we tried to get our cigars in there, man, and they really ain't been, messing with us too heavy. So, like I said, man, we've gave out, numerous of samples, man, and some people will fuck with the brand and some people won't. But for the people that have messed with the brand, we always show them mad love, So, I mean, Underground has been a great place. I actually went down to Fort Worth with Aric in March for the UG Fest, man, and we had a great time, man. We were so tired, man. Both our voices was hoarse from talking about the brand and what's going on with the brand. And we actually drove to Houston the day after, and we got into Smoke Ring and some other places, man. So we just been trying to work, man, but it's paying off, man. I can't say it enough, man. I'm just so happy with what's going on right now, man. To get all this love and appreciation and having people say, yeah, man, I got a lot of people in Chicago like, man, you guys are really doing it, man. I was like, yeah, man, we've been working our asses off. So,
yeah.
That's what it's all about. Let's go to some more questions. What's going on, RJ? How are you? I just unmuted you.
I'm doing good. How you doing, my brother?
Great. So,
yo, what's happening, man?
The Bay Area. So I know RJ. What's going on? What's your question?
My question is, first and foremost, I wanted to say another black brat in the house, Sigmas.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, my man? Just a quick question for you. Being out in the Bay Area, knowing that we have very few cigar lounges out this way, do you have any plans for coming out to the Bay when this COVID thing is all said and done with, and come out and rep cigars out here, or we can find a lounge somewhere to try and get you set up so you can come out and showcase your sticks out this way? It would be great to have you out here if you haven't been out this way.
I've never been to the Bay before. Only thing I know about the Bay is Too Short and E40. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know about the Bay.
What about the Warriors?
And we would love to have you out this way. Come show us some love. I know for a fact that the group of guys I smoke with will definitely be hanging out there. And Ron knows plenty of them as well too. I know Ron will be there as well with some of his crew. So if you ever have plans to come out to the Bay, we will give you a loving welcome. So
I'd love to come out. When things clear up, you know what I'm saying, I'd love to come out. I'm gonna try to be everywhere I can. You know what I'm saying? Because I found that at events, people like to talk to me for whatever reason. Maybe they think I'm a nice guy. I don't know. But but yeah,
he ain't a nice guy, y'all.
I interact with everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And I smoke a lot of cigars, so we could talk. We talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff we haven't even touched on. I'm a martial artist. I've been to China. I speak some Chinese.
Wait a minute. You a martial artist? Like
yeah.
I call it blade, man.
What is it? Mixed martial arts? All of it? What do you do?
I know different styles of kung fu: Bagua, Xingyi, and Tai Chi. And then I know animal styles too. So I've been to northern and southern China. I've been to Wudong. I've been to the Shaolin Temple. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So whenever I see RZA post the pictures, I'm like,
hey, did you battle? Did you do some different type of bouts with different people? Did you spar with different people and doing that?
I was literally just talking about this last night. I'm a Sifu, so every rank I fought from down to the beginning all the way up to a master, like we fight for real. You know what I'm saying? The Green Dragon Society is a historical martial arts system in Chicago. On back to they used to have dojo wars in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? And it was a cat by the name of Black Dante, a karate dude. And they decided they wanted to raid the Black Dragon Temple, and Green Dragon Temple. And man, I mean, you could look it up. Cats lost their eyes.
Wow.
Cats got arrested. Like it was serious, like a movie.
Let's go on. We got a couple other questions.
Okay.
So what's up, bro? So
what's going on?
Mr. Ed is in the building from Chicago. What's up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, guys? Hey, I just want to say,
baby?
What's going on, man?
What's up, boy? I ain't seen
Not
your
much,
ass
man.
in a minute. How you doing,
Yes,
man?
sir. I'm good, bro. Hey, I just wanted to come out here and throw a shout out, man. That Warlock is off the chain, man. I smoked it right there with you that day you brought it in the Puros.
Yep. Warwich, yep.
Yep. So
yeah, I remember you was like, man,
yeah,
this Joker getting strong.
right. Yes, sir. But Ron, also, man, I'm gonna set the guys up at Puros for you. That he spoke of, and I'll give them your number and let them contact you.
Okay.
Quick story though. So Ed bought a Warwich from us when we were just introducing the cigars to Casa de Puros. So Ed bought one from us right then and there, and he's sitting there smoking it, and he was just telling them like, "Yo, yeah, this stick is dope." So I had to, and I never told Ed this, and I'm glad he's on here now. But man, thank you, brother, because Ed is one of the main reasons why we're in Casa de Puros, because he was talking about the cigar. And quite frankly, Black Star Line is one of the top sellers in their lounge right now.
Yes, it is.
Look at that. Look at that. The power of the network.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Yo, it is. Trust me, man. A lot of people ain't going to say, we was talking about this last week, like, hey, if you tasted somebody's cigar and it wasn't, to your liking, how do you tell them that? That's kind of tough. You say, hey, my palate doesn't agree with it, and give them a soft little outro like, hey, keep it up, and so forth.
Yeah.
I was saying, man, you know what? You got to really do your homework. You got to get out there. You got to really deal with the family. You got to also know what you want. You can't just, hey, give me that hookup.
Right.
That doesn't make sense. So, shout out, man. Thank you, Ed, for doing that. We're going to mute you. Hey, Ed, you jamming, man. I hear all this music in the background, so continue turning up.
So Fancy asked the question on the chat, am I doing more infusions? Yeah, I got a...
Going to answer that, Aric? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got peach cognac that's brewing right now. Apple Crown or apple whiskey that's brewing, and I may do a third one. I'm probably gonna do away with rum and coffee. I'm gonna let those sell out, and I probably won't make those anymore. They don't sell as well as the vanilla bourbon. The vanilla bourbon for my infused sticks is like hotcakes, man. That joint sells like crazy. I saw a question in the chat about when those cigars, the infused, are gonna be ready. Now, what y'all need to know is I infuse everything myself here. So and I do it the old school way, man. I let it sit with the alcohol. I let them sit and sit and sit. So probably in a month they'll be ready.
I got a question for you, Aric.
What's up, brother?
Port Charlotte versus lack of no. 10-year cash string.
Lefroy?
Yeah.
Well, you talking about just drinking it straight or putting it pairing it with cigars?
Both.
Both.
Which would you put with? Because you'll drink them both. So which would you put with which of your cigars? Pair them both with your cigars.
So the Port Charlotte 10 from Brook Lottie is the official pairing for the Mexican San Andreas. Them two together is fire. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had the Lefroy. I've drank Lefroy cash strength, but I haven't tried to pair it with cigars. So, and I love Lefroy because for everybody to know, I'm a Scotch guy, and I particularly like smoky stuff. So you talking about Lefroy, Kalila, Ardbeg, even Big Pete is a blend, but it's a blend of all smoky stuff. So between the two, I would. The cask strength is stronger than the Port Charlotte 10, but the Brook Lottie across the board, man. If I had to pick one, if I was going off to an island and Cass was like, you can only take one company of Scotch with you, it would probably be Brook Lottie because their line, almost everything they make is fire, dude. Yeah, it's fire, man. Like I'm drinking the Brook Lottie Classic Lottie now with the Tiffany colored bottle. You know what I'm saying? So I would venture to say.
So I know you like Scotch. So I bought one of your. I was at Highland. I picked up one of yours the other day, and I did it with the 10-year cask strength, bro. Okay. You'll blow your own mind.
So you did it with the Warwick.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try that.
It is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, even if you go backwards, Port Charlotte 6. And I'm gonna tell everybody in the call, if you get a chance, if you get a chance to get Port Charlotte 6, drink it because it's hard to find because they don't make it anymore. So it's very limited quantity. And if you tried Port Charlotte 6, it blows Port Charlotte 10 out the water. Port Charlotte 7 is dope too, you know. And that's another thing.
I've only had 6 and 10.
Yeah, if cats come to Chicago, go to Delilah's. It's on the north side of Chicago. It was rated recently the best whiskey bar in the world, and it's right here in Chicago. And they literally, when I tell you, they literally have everything. They have everything, every kind of Macallan you could think of. They got it, everything.
So when I get to the shop, bro, you know the first stop.
Oh yeah, me and you gonna go there, and we'll go to Twisted Spoke on Wednesdays because Wednesday at Twisted Spoke is half off everything, and they got a 4-ring binder of whiskey, Scotch, bourbon, everything, and you go in there and spend $150 and you'll try damn near everything they got and be twisted.
Harwell,
what up, baby?
The Bay Area, man. He's the one that actually purchased quite a few different cigars. And he blessed me with what I'm smoking right now, so I gotta shout him out. You got any comments or questions?
These sticks, man, they fire, man. I've been waiting, holding on to them. I got a rule. I got a 30-day rule. I don't smoke anything shipped after 30 days. Then I can light them up. But other than that, they gotta sit on ice for a minute. But I had the Warwick yesterday with Ron in my smoke lounge, and now I'm having this black and red. I don't recall the name of it.
It's a Mexican San Andreas.
Okay, yeah. So I'm enjoying this, but I'm definitely gonna have to buy a box. You know, support the good brother. That's what black men is supposed to do, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a good smoke, and man, I just wish y'all the best, man. Much love, much success. I really want to go to Atlanta Cigar Week. I'm just hoping the numbers come down to make it make sense.
Well, we won't be at Atlanta Cigar Week this time, man. We're gonna be at Cigar Mike's Experience.
Okay, well I can push my ticket back. That ain't nothing but a little change.
Yeah, it's the week after that. So we'll be there.
Okay, well I'll just text you, man. We'll get the logistics worked out. That ain't even an issue.
Yeah.
But I still need the numbers to come down, man. You know, they say great freaknicking out there just because everybody trying to get to Atlanta to have some freedom. I done seen a couple of parties, man, and it remind me of them early 90s when they was getting down.
Freaknik.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Like Freaknik / Atlanta Greek party week, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell too much of my business, but you know, I need the numbers to come down so I can head out there. But yeah, man, I just wish you fellas well, man, and I'm gonna have to order a box or an ensemble of a couple of sticks, and I'm gonna get a T-shirt too, man. I like that red one, you know.
Yeah, we got shirts. We got Glencairn glasses that's branded. We got flasks. We got hats. We got a lot of dope swag. So you know.
Yeah, so I'll
check out the website. It's all on there. Yeah, for sure, Nope. I appreciate that.
Tell everybody what's the website where they can go.
It's bslcigars.net. And the reason why I'm not responding to like comments and stuff like that, because I'm actually on my phone as I'm talking to y'all, so I can't talk and respond. So if y'all, I've seen some people say they want to connect with me, like either go on the website, shoot me an email, you know what I'm saying, on the website, or you can hit me with a DM on Facebook or Instagram. I'll see it, and then we can catch up that way. Everything means something around with Black Star Line. So our slogan is "Cigars are our daily operation," and that's because I'm a huge fan. Me and Derek were talking about this, and me and him came up with it together because we're a huge fan of Gangstar. And Daily Operation,
Guru.
Yeah, Daily Operation is one of their best albums.
Daily Operation, absolutely.
So that's why we have Cigars are our daily operation. #CAADOP. You know what I'm saying? So that's our official hashtag.
Real hip hop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everybody else's time. I hope it's gonna work you a while. I love Cigars.
I appreciate your platform, man. I do.
Absolutely, man. We gotta have you back. We gotta have you back.
Man, anytime you want me, man. You got my number. Just hit me.
Please tune in every week, every Friday right here. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna have some more live hot topics and hot discussions, things like that, and some more people from the industry. But we're gonna engage. It's all about lifestyle, culture, and industry. So let's continue the movement. Shout out to all my cigar aficionados from wherever you are. Blow some smoke. And shout out, get that Black Star Line cigar. BSLcigars.net.